sister. How's everything? I want to share some of my random life story with you, but I'm just gonna wait a little bit until some people join in and then can comment a little bit. So I've been doing some TikTok live these days, and then it's very engaging. I didn't realize like how TikTok um, users like comment, and then obviously it's like one way talk, um, but then people like type. So it's very interesting. But I feel like YouTube Live is a little bit different than TikTok Live and then Instagram Live, and then it's very interesting. Like I feel like TikTok Live, the users are from a lot of different places, like different countries and time zones. So it's very interesting. So today I was at a playground with my daughter, and then this father asked me like, "What's your ethnicity?" So I said Asian, and I'm like, "Okay, but where do you think I am from? What country I am from?" And he's like, "Korean." No, I'm not from Korea. Korea. No, I no. And he said, Philippine, and I said I will give you like three chances. So like he had one chance to say the right country, and he was like, oh my gosh, and he said Singapore, and I said no, and then the next person was like, China, and I said no, I'm not from China, and then he said United States. I'm like, no, I'm not from United States. And next person that I asked where they think I'm from, and he said, no, he said Vietnam, and I said no, I'm not from Vietnam, and then he's like, oh, you're from Asian, and like Asian is not a country, so do you know any other Asian countries? And then he said, oh, Philippine, and I'm like, oh no, no, no. And then you're like, am I getting closer? And I'm like, no, not at all. And then he was like, kind of devastated, and then I was in lift, and then I was like, say, okay, you have three more chances, um, and then oh, you have 5 more minutes to get to your house, you have one more chance. And he was like starting to get pressure. I'm like, no, I need to use this last couple minutes to focus on where you from. I'm like, okay, hello, Mireya Sanchez. Why is this YouTube is so small? Hi Stephen Lee, greeting from Michigan. Hi Michigan. Hi from Michigan. Hi Armando Aruba. Hello, how are you doing? So I was just talking about like people. Uh, I I had let people guess where I am from. Where do you think I'm from? Good morning. Have a blessed day. Thank you. How do you feel about? I have no idea what that is. So, anyways, some people ask me like, no, some people ask me like, uh, some people said, are you from like Singapore? I said no. Where do you guys think I'm from? Um, so, anyways, it's very interesting. Hold on a second. Okay. So, anyways, okay. Good morning. How are you doing? Yeah, Michigan. How's the Michigan? How's the weather over there? Um, So if you're doing Easter, what are you doing Easter? Are you like making some special food or anything special that you're doing for Easter? I am working all day, so I'm preparing to work. I play piano, and so I'm playing piano at 3 different places, and then I am working at retail after that. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be awesome. So, anyways, I was talking to people, and then I was in Lyft, and then I was doing Uber, and then this guy said, you know, I'm from like he guessed I'm from Europe, or a European. Like, are you European? I'm like, European is not a country, and Asian is not a country. So I was like, oh my gosh, crazy. And one time where do you think I'm from? But anyways, one time I was doing Lyft, and then this guy was going crazy that um, he was just like insane. So I have been doing Lyft and Uber for like over 10 years. So I've heard many life stories, and I had people like vent and cry, and then we'll have engagement conversation, and I speak Spanish too. So like it's good practice for me to speak Spanish, because some of the passengers, they don't speak English, they just speak in Spanish only. So anyways, this person was telling me that um, Alibaba, do you know Alibaba? I'm like, yeah, I know Alibaba. And then, they're from China. So I'm like, yeah, I know Alibaba is like a drop shipping, and like, Chinese, like made in Chinese and stuff. So I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, you speak Chinese, right? And I'm like, no, I don't speak Chinese. I don't understand Chinese. And then he was arguing with me, and I said, no, I'm actually Japanese, and then I can only speak Japanese. I speak English and like a little bit Spanish, but I don't know Chinese at all. So he's like, no, you speak Chinese. And then I said, no, I don't speak Chinese. And guess what he said? He said, well, Japan and China are the same country. I was like, no, but I just gave up. I just gave up, and I just like stopped arguing with him, because he was very convincing, and then he wanted to educate me, and um he just wanted me to admit that I speak Chinese, but I don't speak Chinese at all. So I posted this video about like the country, like where I'm from, and then on the TikTok, it's very interesting. People are guessing so wrong on different things, on YouTube too. I feel like I'm so obvious, like this is Ocha, like I'm so obvious I'm Japanese, and then I never like guessed myself that people like assume like I'm from like Vietnam or Thai or Indonesia, because I don't know, I just never associate myself. But I think when you are in America or different country, like all of us Asian all look same, I guess. But at the same time, like, I don't know the difference between, some African people from Africa, like say if they're from Uganda, if they're from Kenya or Senegal, or like Ghana. I can't tell. Maybe Ghanaian. Maybe I can tell a little Ghanaian, or like Nigerian. I'm not sure. But it's just sometimes, I'm guilty with that. Like, I just don't know. But anyways, if you're doing something fun for the Easter, happy Easter, and then hopefully like you have a really nice family time, and then um, I think it's very nice to do like really kids activities and family activities, and like special holidays are very cute, especially for children. They get like really excited, so it's very cute, it's very nice. So anyways, just wanted to check in, and then say hello. Please subscribe my channel, and then like my videos, and share my videos if you can. I have a lot of cooking videos and a lot of like lifestyle videos and stuff. So I appreciate you checking in, and have a wonderful